This year's celebration of our 237th birthday is highlighted by anniversaries that have defined us as the greatest maritime warfighting force in history. Across the country, cities have held Navy Week celebrations for the bicentennial of the War of 1812, which guaranteed our independence and ensured our future. These events have shown the contrast of our modest beginnings with the original 6 frigates at the start of the 19th century to today's 21st century modern fleet. This year we also celebrate the 70th anniversary of Guadalcanal, one of our Navy's most important World War II victories in the Pacific, and also the 50th anniversary of the Cuban Missile Crisis, when President Kennedy was allowed to stand firm during the Cold War confrontation because of the might of 140 ships of our fleet in the Caribbean. Since then, the Navy has continued to provide the flexibility that our Commander-in-Chief needs to meet high and conventional or asymmetrical threats, to provide humanitarian assistance or disaster relief in response to natural crises. We have remained a nation committed to the seas and to a strong Navy. While we've innovated and built the world's greatest fleet through the years, what makes our Navy part of the best expeditionary fighting force ever is our sailors. You are standing the watch. You are sustaining peace in the global commons. The new defense strategy announced by the President in January is a maritime-centric strategy, so America has to have your continued best. This is a time, this is a future, when so much depends on our naval services, and we will continue to take care of our sailors and their families to make sure they have all they need to take care of our nation. You, those sailors, are part of a Navy warfighting team that is reliable, that is flexible, that is ready to respond anywhere worldwide, on, above, below the seas. I look forward to all we will accomplish in the years ahead. Thank you. Happy birthday, Navy. Semper Fortis.
Hey shipmates, it's hard to believe that it was just over a year ago that we first talked about our journey together. That time I was at the Washington Navy Yard near the fighting top of the USS Constitution. Well, here we are, it's been a year, and it's amazing how time flies when you're having fun. We talked about the 200th commemoration of the War of 1812 and how we were going to celebrate it because it's important for our tradition and to understand our heritage. Well, here I am in Detroit, Michigan. We've been at the 200th commemoration. We've been up and down the East Coast. We've been in the Gulf of Mexico. Here we're in Detroit, Michigan. And just over my right shoulder is the Brig Niagara. Now, the Brig Niagara was a major part of the War of 1812. That was the ship Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry continued and won the Battle of Lake Erie. And remember, it was the Battle of Lake Erie that turned the tide in this part of the country of the War of 1812 and really turned the entire War of 1812. This is our legacy and this is our tradition. Bold people, innovative people, and brave people who were willing to carry the fight to the enemy. This continued in the Civil War, continued in World War I, in World War II, the Vietnam War, and this is a tradition and legacy that you are riding today. You are out and about in this world carrying our message and protecting the freedom on the seas. So as we continue ahead into this next year, remember our tenets. Warfighting is first, we will operate forward, and we will be ready. We are ready today to answer the call when we are called, and we will build the force of tomorrow that enables those that come after us to be ready and continue that fight. And we will do so with a powerful, diverse force. So I want to thank you for what you do. I'm proud to serve with you, and I want to thank your families because they are the wind underneath our wings. They are our foundation. So happy birthday, shipmates, and I'll see you out there in the fleet.
Shipmates and Navy families, as we honor the 237th birthday of the United States Navy, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to all sailors, civilians, and family members for your service and dedication to our great Navy. One of the primary reasons I believe our Navy is so great is because of the way we treat each other with decency and respect and how we conduct ourselves professionally. This is something that we should all actively strive to do every day. It adds value, influences those around us in a positive way, and is truly important to our primary mission of warfighting. I personally look to our history as a roadmap and a guide to help us stay the course and aid us in navigating through the challenges we face today. It is these challenges that create the opportunities that allow us to grow as sailors, citizens, and leaders. The Navy's birthday gives us a chance to think about the things we are doing today and how we are creating history from which future generations can draw courage. In everything that we do, we need to provide future generations something to be proud of and celebrate. This is our time. We are a part of a new history. We must seize the day, because if we don't, who will? To all of our sailors and Navy families, I would like to wish you a very happy birthday as we celebrate 237 years of excellence and service to our great Navy. Thank you, and I'll see you in the fleet.
The War of 1812 demonstrated the vital importance of our U.S. Navy. By protecting national commerce, enforcing trade laws, and establishing a force for national defense, our young Navy proved that keeping the sea free is essential to our nation's economy, way of life, and independence. Today, our modern Navy continues the legacy of protecting and ensuring our freedom. Together, we have been keeping the sea free for more than 200 years.
I am a United States sailor.
I am a United States sailor.
I am a United States sailor.
I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America.
And I obey the orders of those appointed over me.
I represent the fighting spirit of the Navy.
And those who have gone before me to defend freedom and democracy around the world.
I proudly serve my country's Navy combat team with honor,
courage,
and commitment.
I am committed to excellence
and the fair treatment of all.